Hey guys, Kdwolf here again. I wanted to bring you guys a video today. It's going to be a quick update video for some of the future things that are going to be in Dayz. It's a little bit behind because they released about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago on the Dayz Tumblr a little dev blog covering most of this stuff, but a lot of people haven't seen that yet. It's kind of hard sometimes following the devs because there's no official place that they post things, so you'll find things on Twitter sometimes. A lot of times you'll find stuff on the forum, and this one's actually on the Tumblr itself. So the first thing I want to go over is where are the fireplaces. So people have been asking about this. 2 weeks ago they said, next week, which was this past week, there were going to be fireplaces implemented. Looks like they were actually having some issues with the fireplaces, so they weren't in with the experimental update. So I'm hoping this is going to be coming out this week, day after tomorrow, Wednesday, at least to the experimental build, which would be pretty cool. And I'm hoping they do push some things live to the stable build. The quote from the dev Tumblr is going to be, we're ready now for our final implementation next week of fireplaces and the ability to light flammable objects on fire. Many visual updates and changes to the engine have occurred as part of this, and we're now making the mechanisms for players to decide where and how to make fires and how to light items on fire. So that's actually pretty cool. It seems like there's going to be some flammable things that you'll be able to light on fire, maybe even throw with a physics system, which would be pretty cool. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if other things will be able to catch on fire, but I'm assuming you might be able to injure players with fire, which would actually be really cool. Maybe light something on fire and throw it at a player or something like that, because we've already had confirmation that you'll be able to throw objects at players once they fix that issue and actually injure them that way. Alright, so the next thing I want to cover is going to be the wildlife aspect of the game. So this quote from the Tumblr states, our new studio in Bratislava has been hard at work making some of the new food items, which were shown by Dean at Rest, as well as create new wildlife models, and we're hoping the combination of archery, wildlife, and campfires will create a unique survival hunting experience for our players. So that is really cool to me. I know that they've got a whole team that had recently worked on an actual hunting game pulled over for the wildlife and the models that they're going to be creating in the hunting aspect of the game. So that's actually really cool. Of course, we already know the crossbows in game. It works. It's pretty much good to go. The bow and arrows in game, it doesn't work exactly yet, but they're going to be working on that. So it'd be really cool to see how the wildlife pans out. Next thing I want to go over is going to be the new weapons that they're adding to the game. So you have the P1 pistol, the AKM, and then Chris Torchia tweeted that there is going to be the first SMG in Dayz Standalone. So the direct quote from the Tumblr is, as for firearms, the P1 pistol is complete and configured in-game. The same is true for the AKM, but we need to spend some time polishing some of the rough edges before adding them to the loot tables and pushing to public. We're finally going to implement stripper clips with the Mosin and sweep through and tweak some of the firearm CFG values as well. A little project I've kept under wraps is nearing completion. The first SMG and Dayz game will soon be ready, and I hope you all will like it. So this is actually really cool. They're going to be adding, of course, the stripper clips for the Mosin, which is kind of a big deal for everybody, and tweaking the CFG value. So basically tweaking, probably going to be maybe balancing the weapons more. I'm hoping by balancing they don't mean make everything the same, but it makes sense to me now that they have the dexterity values for the assault rifles, the handguns now, and then sawed-off shotgun. Those are going to become more valuable in smaller places, close quarters, indoors as well. So I'm hoping that they're going to balance everything realistically and not across the board. So that'll be pretty cool to see come into fruition. Then another thing also I wanted to cover is the AKM itself. I'm going to be adding some pictures here so you can take a look at those of the AKM. It's going to take 7.62 by 39 ammo, and then also they stated that by default the AKM will have wood furniture, but they also noticed a great deal of customization in the AK civilian market and wanted to bring some of that more modern flare as well. So there have also been some leaked images of the side-mounted PSO scope, which is going to be pretty cool. That's being developed, and also they're going to be able to mount that onto AK patterned weapons. So if there's actually an AK-47 in game, you'll be able to mount that as well. So that's actually pretty cool. And I think also one of the devs tweeted that they're going to be messing around with some tactical gear for the AKM. So that'll also be pretty cool. Another thing I want to go over, which not a lot of people have mentioned this. I haven't seen this on many of the videos out there or information wise. There are going to be new character models added to the game pretty soon. They stated that for character art, our talented artists have created a couple new player heads for more unique looking characters, which will add in soon. As well, we've made a Soviet style officer hat and the tracksuit. Next up, they stated that they're going to look at police, EMT, and firefighter gear. So that's actually pretty cool. This is going a lot in the way of complete character customization. Not everybody is going to look exactly the same all over the place, which is pretty sweet. So the last thing I want to cover with you guys, and this is kind of a surprise for some of you out there, I wanted to go a little bit more in depth about the SMG that they stated was going to be added into the game. I am going to add into the video here, there's a picture of some of the files, the system files, the game files that somebody linked on Reddit. And what you're going to look at is towards the bottom, there's actually, you're going to see an MP5K 15 round mag and then an MP5K 30 round mag. So this is pretty much looking like that the MP5K is going to be the new SMG added into the game. There was also some information found that the game, of course, the system files have a .pbo for pistols, and then the MPK5 is in the .pbo for firearms, which means it's going to be a primary weapon. So not sure if it's going to be like the sawn-off shotgun where you can put it in the bag and then carry another weapon or not. I think it's probably going to be a little bit bigger than that. So I will actually I'm going to link you guys some pictures or include some pictures in the video of actually from, I think it was Arma 3, there was a leaked MP5K model. All right, guys. Well, that pretty much wraps everything up for this short kind of news update video. I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's been watching my other videos. My last 2 update videos have gotten over 3,000 hits combined. So I really appreciate that, guys. I mean, that's absolutely awesome. That was in just 2 to 3 days. So that's pretty incredible. As always, if you like the videos, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. The more you like stuff, the more I can put stuff out. It lets me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. Of course, if you have any questions for me regarding DayZ or anything else, for that matter, how I edit videos, how I do the graphic design, all that good stuff, definitely feel free to shoot me a comment in the comment sections below. You can also tweet me on Twitter. That's going to be at Kdwolf77. So I'm always open. You can catch me pretty much any time of the day. I'm always checking my phone. So yeah, no problem, guys. And thanks so much. Wolf out.